I'm telling you, I was also so angry. I said, this middle-aged, puffy fellow, what do you think he is? And why my grandfather told me to go? What for? Why what I'm doing here? It's totally rude and ridiculous. And on and on and on and on and on. Then I touched my forehead and I was sweating. I was so nervous, so angry, and so mindful, so insulted. I was angry. And then when I touched my forehead, I said, so be it. I'll prove it. I can stand all this. God has blessed me. This man is a living challenge. And I'm going to win. Victory, Fateh, I said. And I know when I slept that night, I didn't even take a turn. Next morning, I was good. And then there was no unhappy moment. Everything was super unhappy. And I was happy either I saved it, I came out of it, or I came over it. Finally, I learned my breath of life is the only thing I know. That is it. You want a boyfriend as a teacher or a girlfriend as a teacher, have it, that's fine. Or you treat them as a boyfriend, girlfriend. No, I didn't misunderstood it. I knew he is going to create so much anger and reaction and make me so dumb and dud. And I have to bless him with fragrance and with my prayer and with my power, with my brightness to win him over, which is impossible. And when I make it possible, that's the day I'm born for. When we had a hassle. I have eternal hassle, external misery, and it was all horrible, but it was all honorable. Relationship was me being flat, and my relations were me being excellent. So, you can decide in your life, you want to live as a flat. Nothing. You are born like a worm, you die like a worm, you are gone, you came, you did itchy pitchy touchy muchy, itchy bitchy gucci uchi, and then you are gone. You managed, you manipulated, you lied, you were sweet, you put up a bana, you became a saint, you became a yogi, you fake freak. Pretentiously to be righteous, always telling others what to do, and you are do yourself. This is, you call it a teacher? You look very elegant, you look very professional, you look very perfect. You are absolutely all right. And you do not know it is very dirty to be a teacher because you have to clean the dirt, all which is on mind. Is man ko mal lagi kala hua sa. Many lifetimes this mind became pitch dark with silt, dark black. It is nothing bright and clear. And it's to be chiseled out, cleaned. And you know, it is all here. Pain is all here. Sensitivity is all here. Relationship is all here. What are you are here, you are here. But over there, there's nothing. It's all light. You look to the sky, you look to the sun, you feel it's very bright. You go in space, it's all dark. Spaces are dark. And space creates time, time creates space. When you are in space, you have time. When you are in time, you have space. And when you are in light and you are in wow, not Guru yet, you have not met, but if you meet the Guru, you enter the wow, then you become the hey, wow, hey, that is thou, you become thou. Then I dissolves. Moment your I dissolves, you become thou. And then your third eye opens, then these two eyes means nothing. A disciple was asked how your teacher looks. And the disciple answers, my teacher looks as he looks. He said, have you looked at him? He said, yes, I look all the time. How does he look like? He said, as he wants to look. I look. And his looks bewitch me that there's nothing to look. How many of you can do that? Because prana is your base, shunya is your achievement. Partahar, zero. From one you came, one you are. In zero, infinity, you have to merge. Or from infinity you have to come. That one infinity you exist. And then you merge into that one, which is your infinity. So you are born from zero, and you are to die at one. That's your exit. So your exit is the oneness, that infinity, that quality, that quantity, that realm of consciousness which has absolutely all that width you need. Finally, you have no dimension. You are not measurable, you are not understandable, you are not. You are not, you become not. That is just a first step of a teacher. When he becomes not, then he's all, or she's all. Your beauty, if it does not have infinite bounty, you will never enjoy bliss. And that you can get just at the sight, touch, and projection of that which is that horrible, which is called teacher, just at that moment. When you surrender, that's the only moment you excel, you resurrect. For you, surrender is a weakness. It is a, surrender is what? What surrender? Surrender is weakness, it's cowardness, it's shallowness, it is. I have seen in my last 27 years people calling me teacher. I mean, let's understand this drama. Calling me teacher and asking me I'm a teacher and then arguing. They have logic, reason, arguments, maybes. What do I lose? I lose nothing, they gain nothing. A relationship is in that balance. They are in the web and the cycle of their own mental neurosis. They have a chance to break through it, to agree, but they are afraid if they agree, they will disagree with their neurosis. And when they disagree with their neurosis, everything will disagree. Because that's the only security they got. They have a security. It is not that teacher is a superhuman being and this and that. It's not. Teacher is not a superhuman being. Teacher gives you a chance to become a superhuman being. Teacher is not a superhuman being, mind you. Don't be stupid. A chisel and a hammer is not infinity, but it can carve you into infinity. It carved out of you a god and you can be worshipped. And you will remain stone no more. I had those two big, huge stones. Nobody called them, this is a stone, that is no. I said, this is Ganesha, that's a Ganesha. Stones become Ganeshas. They are not stone anymore. No, they are not. They were stone. They were stone. And they are stone, but now it's very difficult, impossible. In a knowledgeable common essence and the projection, they project Ganeshas because somebody carved them to Ganesha. And there's nothing we can do. Even I met a friend who was the most fanatic. He came and he said, oh, these two Ganeshas are very powerful. I said, why don't you go and shake hand? It has elephant face and that trunk. Touch it. He said, no. I mean, I can't do it. These are, Ganesh. And I was shocked. I said, this man, the fanatic, he never believes in anything. But those stones carved in Ganesha, the stone became the powerful. It has identity, it has existence, it's a projection. Why can't you as a human become God, which you are? If a stone can become Ganesha, you cannot become infinity. Because you waste all your prana into I and do not become thou. You call, you are in love, you are in non-love. You are just want your mucus to pass on to something else. You call kisses and hugs, exchange of saliva. What is the matter in your life that you ejaculate through mouth or you ejaculate through your penis or your vagina? You think you are lovers? What a shallow bargain. Where is your essence? Where is your essence as a teacher? You have come from the universal, infinite teacher and you are just the image of that infinite, perfect God. Can you not reach it? Cannot you understand it? Cannot you allow yourself to be it? You have a chance. You have a chance, one chance. In the entire distance of your destiny, you have one chance. Don't buy it, but don't let it go. I was wondering that there's so many stones like that must have been, but these two become Ganeshas. You mean there were no stones? There were tons of stones. And tons of stone must have been carved into 10 of figurations, projections. But two stones became Ganesha. Somebody bought them, and somebody brought it to me, and somebody put it there, and somebody... Now they are there. can you believe a stone can become God? And can you believe human can't? Isn't it a mystery? Human which can make a stone into God cannot get to be God himself. Why not? Because stone doesn't know how to sell his consciousness. You do know. You are prostitutes. You are prostitutes in time and consciousness. Don't misunderstand the word prostitute like sexual. No. In consciousness you are prostitute. Because you are never admitted or conceived that you are by the infinity, by the will of infinity. And you are forever. It's not true that one who is born shall die. Normally it is true, but it's not true. True, not true. Nanak never died, Moses never died, Abraham doesn't die, Muhammad doesn't die, Rama doesn't die, Krishna doesn't die. They died, but they didn't die. Are you confused with the subject? You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You forgot to answer.
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear it.
Yes, sir.
That is not that you are yelling. That is the spirit, the alertness, and the affirmation of a confirmation that you have heard deep in your basic navel point. And you say, yes, sir. You don't say, yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, like little puppy. You're not dogs, you are a human. Confirm it with spirit or never speak. Never utter a word if it's not from your navel point and it doesn't confirm your regal, highest self. Once you start speaking from your anad, the navel point, in your royalty, you shall live royal. All riches shall come to you. And everybody will feel you. Not for all the time. Sometimes they freak out, sometimes, oh God, it goes on. Who cares though? Who cares? Who cares for this earthling? They're like mosquitoes. They're born and they sting and they die. Like those stones, they are there, they come, they scatter and turn into sand. But some stones become gracious. Some. You are fortunate. You have come here to become teachers. We have been talking from last Saturday all the way here. The faculty, the facet, the power, the projection. All that teacher is. And when it came to Nanak, it was so simple. Nanak said, Guru, one who takes from darkness to light. It is not a person, it's that projection of that person. It is that power, and that is the Guru, that is the teacher. There's nothing personal. And that stone is stone. But it's the most difficult thing, you know. You can't bypass the stone and not feel the Ganesha. Even if you don't know, still that stone reminds you it is something. And that's the minimum of the human, that human is the light. It's a light, mental, spiritual, self and person. And teacher is the embodiment of it. It delightfully lights everything and removes the darkness. And that's what you came here. You have given your attempt, you have given in. And now our prayer is that you should become that. There are 4 and 5 more days. Put in your best. Make an effort. Achieve it. Desire it and become desirable. Become deserving. You can. Because you have been promised a chance. It's a question to become a wife. But the moment you become wife, if you have an understanding, you will ignore, forget, or not why, and if you leave those two things, you will remain wife. Otherwise, wives have many names: bitching wife, quarreling wife, nagging wife. It has a long alphabetical dictionary. Ek purka, sagli painar. There is one Lord, and everybody is his consort. But when a consort does not consent and become YNF, then she becomes wife. Understand the original word. Why you are saying so? If you had said that, matter would have been all right. And every female questions the male. It's amazing that half-brain individual is being questioned by complete-brain individual. Can you believe the justice? Where is the justice? There never is going to be justice. And now they start saying, because I'm a man in body, therefore I'm always justifying men. What I'm justifying about men? They have no left brain. I said it 27-year-old, now everybody is saying 29. Now everybody is caught up that words of my write books. They are from Mars and they are from Venus. I taught in UCLA, man is not a woman, woman is not a man. And there's nothing common. Both are not person. One is moon, one is sun. One has to reflect, one has to project. Project and reflect may be a cause and effect, but it's not the same thing. God, why you all become Tom, woman, and what they call those men who dress like? Transvestites. You transvestites, both sides. You know, excuse me. You do not identify with your identity. Therefore, you can't find your reality. Let's see if we can find something tonight. All right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh. So difficult to say yes. Oh. Because man has to learn, whether it's a man or a woman, from no sir to yes sir. One who learns from every no sir to every yes sir become infinitely divine. That's all. Don't write books on it. That's it. This one sentence, one thing can explain to you all. But anyway, let us see what we can make best out of the worst. It's difficult. Your pinky, Mercury, pinky, put your 3 antennas up and touch your id, the ego, and sit in this roly-poly state and stretch your spine and stretch it back and stretch it back and stretch it back and stretch it back, stretch it back, stretch it back till all muscles of the chest become unstretchable, and then stay. Close your eyes and meditate. We're not going to do anything special, miracles, but it will happen. But remember, all muscle of the chest, breast, whatever it is, must reach a point when nothing more can be reached. That is your maximum. Put that tuni and now elevate with that into infinity, and that sound is the basic one-string sound of two words, Satnam and Vaheguru. So it's up to you. Pressure the muscles. Play, Yogi, play your one string. Kinkri. And the God shall dwell in thee.